Jeff, I believe that Arch Manning is coming to Georgia, and I'm going to give you my theory in all of this, and I'm just curious to hear your thoughts on it. If you want to go back to a couple of years ago, I remember when I first realized that Justin Fields was coming to Georgia. I'm not a recruiting insider, things like that. I just try to follow the stuff that's out there. But the time I knew that Fields was coming to UGA was when it became obvious that he wasn't going anywhere else. All the other schools that were kind of rumored to be in the mix for him, they were just kind of all falling by the wayside. And it truly was a disqualification, a process of elimination, almost like a battle royal, that Georgia had emerged as the winner there. You knew that he was going to the Dogs because he wasn't going anywhere else. The other suitors had seemingly just kind of fallen apart there. I mean, I'm not quite so sure we're not having the same thing happen with Manning right now. Like the Ole Miss, which is kind of like the legacy connection, that doesn't seem to be materializing. We had national analysts say, hey, watch for like a Florida or an LSU to get involved here with new coaches. If that's going to happen, thus far it hasn't. And then you're kind of left with that big three of Georgia and Alabama and Texas. Well, look what's going on with Alabama right now. There is a lot of chatter about Alabama and another quarterback named Eli Holstein that it seems like they are down the road with a pretty good bit. And you've got all these Bama fans online who are talking about how they believe that Holstein's actually better than Arch Manning, which certainly is an indication that they think that Bama's about to take that Holstein commitment here because they want to be able to save face in all of this. So, Jeff, all that really leaves you with, and this is my theory admittedly, but all that really leaves you with is Georgia, who just had 15 players drafted, Texas, who just had 0 players drafted. Is a guy like Arch Manning, who, by the way, is also probably as drama-free of a recruit as I can remember, going to go to a drama farm like Austin that's not producing NFL talent, that has tons of questions surrounding the future of Steve Sarkisian? Seems hard to imagine that Arch Manning would voluntarily enter into that scenario when everything at Georgia just seems so buttoned up by comparison and certainly much more successful. Because of that, I'm actually as certain as I've probably ever been about an elite recruit. I believe Arch Manning's coming to UGA. What say you?
I mean, Brandon, the Holstein stuff is stuff you could kind of see coming, I guess, 2 months ago. I kind of feel like it's always been Georgia and Texas with Manning. And you're right. You make a lot of great points about how the circumference and the radius around this story. There's not a lot of great things going for Texas right now in this head-to-head.